Oh,
a
not me.
there's a Compass Swifties Slack.
I could vomit.
You should talk about that.
There's
One
an
of the first
entire
things
yeah.
that Mel said to me on a call was
Of course she does.
she's having a good day because Taylor got engaged.
We are live, by the way. We are live, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, hi guys.
Yeah. Hey.
Then I'll save it. I'll save it for the
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
for the pod.
I was like,
No,
oh
we're
wait, I
good.
should probably
We're
say
chill.
something. I mean, it's anything bad. It's fine. It's just like names
Thank you
and
for
stuff.
the warning.
Yeah, I supposed to say something earlier, but I did not. So.
Well, hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started right now.
Heyo.
Yep. Let's do it.
We all feeling good? We all feeling loose?
My tummy's feeling better. I think it's the LaCroix's helping.
Dude, you know how I be with the bubbly.
Yep. That'll do it. Little bub.
Do this.
Oh, hi.
Alright, dudes.
Wednesday peeps.
Best day of the week, y'all. All right. Are we Gucci?
Recording
Yeah.
in progress.
Good? Victor, you good? Okay. Here we go.
Dude, it's another one.
What up, dudes?
What's up?
I'm Victor.
I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Mark.
Welcome to the show. We are To Live and Talk in LA.
Dudes, welcome to Wednesday. To Live and Talk in LA, live on Twitch and YouTube, 7:30 p.m. And you know the drill. You could be the fourth person on the show. What's up, y'all? Victor, how are you?
Hey,
What up? What
guys,
up?
I'm stoked. I think we just started with a subscription. Barbie
Whoa.
HQ in the chat. Thank you, Barbie HQ.
Nice.
Oh. Hey,
Wow, we're starting hot today. We're on fire.
what happens when we get a subscriber? What was it that we did last time? We sang O'Reilly.
Yeah, we sang
No.
O'Reilly last time. Do you guys got anything in the tank today?
I mean, O'Reilly's the easiest one because it's just that one. Well, it's 3 words. Because I was thinking about my favorite jingle today. Kit Kat
were
was
you?
a good one, but it's too long. I
No.
want to do the give me
You
a
can get-
break, give me a break.
I'd rather
Break
do that
me
than
up a
O'Reilly,
piece of
dude.
that.
The O'Reilly one is like, gosh,
Let's do Kit Kat.
it's
Should
too
we do Kit Kat?
singy. Kit Kat, you can
Alright,
just
so
say it.
The rule is within reason. When someone subs to the show, we give them a jingle to show how advertising can be really big here.
This could
I
be
said
you.
let's go Kit Kat. Let's go Kit Kat.
Should we take a
Okay.
request and see what he wants, or just do Kit Kat?
Barbie HQ, do you have any requests?
Yeah, if you have
Yeah,
a request,
give us a jingle.
we'll give him
Give us a
1 minute.
jingle.
1 minute on the pass, and then if he doesn't come over to jingle, we'll do Kit Kat,
Well,
and we'll figure it out.
props to to the new subscriber, because they said this 1 month I can't subscribe to a hot tub streamer. So that's that's some sacrifice that's going into
Dude.
this. Okay, that is not a joke.
Well,
We'll take
that's,
it.
for sacrificing for us. Blood is shed on this.
I get
pod.
it.
All right, are we up with the 60 seconds? Do we let him
No.
ride a little longer?
we're up. All right, we're doing this
Let's
do
do
it.
the Kit Kat. Let's do it. You want to
All
count
right.
us in?
on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gi-
Give
Give
me a break. Give me a break. Take me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Wow,
That was slow.
We have are we like we're trying to match, and I think there's like an internet lag here, and
First
we're just
of all, let's start. We're gonna start hot. Mark is wrong already today.
Okay, start on 3.
Because when you say on 3,
Yeah,
it's 1, 2, and then you start.
he's a
You-
1, 2, 3
You
go.
meant
Yeah.
after 3. You
Yeah.
meant after, which it's like you've never seen Pitch Perfect in your lifetime.
Yeah, she's
I
even
mean-
going like this, so she's like hitting you, dude.
Have you ever watched someone die in real time? I realized I fucked up at that moment when I said 3. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I knew it when I heard it. So, like, let it be known, I will acknowledge when I'm wrong. I messed up in real time. But as a pro, you have to move on. Like, we are professional podcasters.
Can we
here.
yes and please?
Yeah, we're here on this. Here
yes,
I am.
and you're wrong.
All right, that's fine.
Here we are on our camera, and we're professionals. We're talent. So we just made do with everything. I'm still sweating. I'm really miserable too. I don't know what to tell you.
Sorry, is the
I'm
heat still
cold.
affecting you guys right now?
I'm cold in my apartment. I'm wearing a sweater because my tummy hurts, and when I'm cold, that doesn't make it any better, dude. We talked about this before. You can't look cool being cold, so I had to warm it up.
Aw, a
Skid.
tummy ache just strikes, dude. That
I'm in
thing.
recovery right now, and
Yeah, you got to take it easy, man. Bed
we've,
rest
we've
only.
all had a tummy ache before. Y'all know what I'm dealing with. Show me some love, dude.
Well, I don't think I know what a tummy ache is. I think I have an iron stomach. I don't really get sick, like where my stomach hurts. If my stomach hurts, it's like, you know what's next. I gotta go. So like I don't know if I know what like, assuming
Okay.
that's not it, Victor. I don't know what that feels
Well,
like.
what if it comes up and I gotta go, dude? Do I just tell you guys, yo, I gotta go, and you'll respect it because you get the
Yeah,
tummy ache?
dude. What else are we gonna do?
All right, man.
you're-
I don't know.
You're gonna have to look at the camera and say, "Give me a break. Give me a break." That's how we'll know.
That was closer to the right cadence. Thank you very much. We'll try again.
Yeah,
Next
you guys
time,
are
I
going so
think-
slow.
You know
I'm like,
what? I'm counting it in. I'm leading it out. The problem is Mark's doing it right
He's a
now.
bad maestro.
Yeah. Well, I guess since we're on the topic of music, do you guys play musical instruments? I've had this one on Bible for a minute. I'm curious.
Kinda.
Kinda. What do you play?
And what does kind of mean?
Well, like, I can play a little something on like like a guitar. I can play a little something on guitar. Everybody can play Stairway to Heaven, right? Like, does that count? I used to practice guitar because here's the thing: my dad likes musical instruments, and he's kind of self-taught. But he has a guitar, he had a bass, he had a keyboard, we had a drum set. Like at our place when we had extra room for everything in Palmdale, had all kinds of stuff. So like I was practicing, some like Death Cab for Cutie songs for chicks in high school. Got that down. I have a bass in the other room. Used to play a little drums, but I'm
do you
not
play
good.
it?
I can't like
Oh.
read music, but like no, but like I can like play
But
a
you
tune.
jam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kinda.
Then you do play a musical instrument.
Yeah,
but I
That's
don't
not
like
a kinda.
I don't like tell people like, oh yeah, I'm like a musician. I don't say like, oh yeah, I play music, because like I play around, but I'm hard on myself.
But the question is, do you play an instrument? It wasn't, do you play for SoFi Stadium or the
Yeah.
Sphere? That wasn't the question. Like,
Okay,
it's like when I say like, hey, do you play basketball? Well, not professionally. I'm like, no
Yeah,
shit, dude. Neither
I guess
do
that's true. Okay, that's true. But it's like
Damn, Vic.
if you ask
that's
me, do
coming
I
for
play
you, dude.
basketball? It's like what if you just play basketball? Like, do you work out? I'm like, I mean, no, kind of. I go like once a week. Like that's not really. It doesn't feel like enough for me to be like, oh, I play. That's just me being
But
critical.
you know
You're
what?
right. You're
No,
right.
because there are definitely people who don't play at all. Like they can't even pick something up and
Yeah. Okay.
like that's not natural, I don't think.
Okay, that's true.
But dude, chat's coming after you today, Vic. I think you got some enemies. You
Yeah,
better
Third Eye
be on the
Portal,
lookout, dude. Be careful.
I don't want to
I
read
see
that.
it.
I can't read
Cool.
that
I
out
see it,
loud.
too. No,
Be
no.
proud of yourself, bro.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to hype you up, and I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it in a mean way because you need a kick in the ass, dude.
You're totally right. I play the bass and some guitar and a little bit of the drums.
So
Fuck it,
you
dude.
should be leading out
I
the
could be a
count-in,
one-man
not
band.
Mark. Mark, do you play anything?
No, I don't. So,
This
my
explains. This is
yeah.
why he
Okay,
said it's
that's why
on
he's
3.
mad. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, take it
and
away.
bad. Go ahead, Mark.
my story was I've never played an instrument, but in the 4th or 5th grade, my dad, there was a neighbor of ours who was a piano teacher, and she was willing to teach me piano, but it happened to be Friday at 8:30 p.m. or 8 p.m.
Mm,
And that was a no-fly zone for me because what was going on in the 90s, it was TGIF. It
mhm,
was
mhm.
Family Matters, Boy Meets World. It was Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Whatever was going step by step, whatever shows are going on, and like you could not miss TV back in the day. If you missed
Yeah.
TGIF Friday, you were a dead man walking on Monday.
Yeah, you missed
You had-
Seinfeld. Like
You
there were
you
these
had no
shows.
you had no ammo. You didn't know when to do. Did I do that? And you couldn't talk about it.
Mhm.
So I begged and pleaded to my dad like, no more piano lessons. I need to watch TGIF.
And your family allowed this?
My dad got pissed off, and I mean, in retrospect, it kind of fucked up something. It could have been a nice life skill because the piano is the coolest instrument ever. I think the piano.
Really?
I think so
Mm.
because when you're at a bar or at like a place where there's a piano, all you gotta do is get on the keys and play a couple things, and you're a rock star. And I think it's the funniest instrument too because all you gotta do is tell a couple jokes in between, and you're golden.
There's a comedian segment in there for sure. Piano, comedian, kind of.
That's
cross.
interesting. I guess it is a good like solo show kind of thing instrument. It's got some range. I don't
Mhm.
feel like I don't know. I think like I don't think piano players get bitches like guitar players do though, dude. in terms of like being a rock star. Like, nah,
100%.
come on, dude.
No
Like
way.
piano is kind of nerdy. Like that's like a as like an Asian kid. I think it's funny that you bailed on piano and they said yes because I feel
This
like
is probably a
piano
good
is
time
such a
to
like
tell you
Asian
that I play
genius instrument.
piano.
Do you really? I was gonna ask you. Do you play anything?
Yeah. I do.
How much
Thank you.
though?
I actually
See?
haven't played it in a while. I moved 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and my piano that I had, it was like a stand-up Baldwin. I
Oh,
couldn't
she
bring
plays.
it with me. I couldn't
Really?
figure like I couldn't transport it in the amount of time that I needed. So I asked the landlord if I could leave it, and he was like, "Yeah, like we couldn't carry it. It was too heavy. Like I had men
I
lifting
see
this.
that.
You need a
Yeah.
professional mover for that thing." So
Yeah.
I left it, and I haven't had a piano since until very recently. I have like the ugliest, tiniest, like electric keyboard off Amazon. It was probably like $40 or something. I inherited it from
That's
somebody
great.
else. But I'm kicking it back in, so I kind of got curious. And of course, Mark wouldn't be the musical person and be counting us into the musical melodies, but I knew you had something in you, Vic. Something in me was like, this guy,
Thank you.
like Death Cab for Cutie, aligned with my expectations.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Sorry, my
That's
bad.
fine. No,
Not
no,
Death
that's
Cab for
okay.
Cutie, like
No, I did.
Zeppelin or something.
I will follow you into the dark was my like secret weapon ready to go anytime I was at a kickback because this was like the early this was like 2000s, right? So yeah, I had Death Cab for Cutie locked and loaded. Any of my like skater emo chicks, you know, I was talking to and wanted to do it, I'm down. I'll play this shit. But that was about it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the guitar holds a good crowd, but I do have a love for piano. I just suck at the
Yeah.
guitar, so.
Yeah, I mean, piano's like classy though. You know, I feel like it's funny with all these instruments because my parents always wanted me to play something, and so like anytime I would express interest in playing something, because I would see my dad, he would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get you one," and he would get me like a bass, and he got me an amp, and he's like, "All right, let's do this," and then I would just not care about it after like a week and a half. And this happened with that. This happened with the keyboard. I still have the bass and the keyboard actually, and I carry them with me for the rest of my life because I feel like I'm gonna get some use out of these over time at some point because they bought these for me as a kid, and I
Yeah.
fucking was so annoying, and I flaked on it, right? And I feel bad for that. So like, I literally have both of them here.
Dude, you gotta dabble.
I do. I dabble
Okay, you dab.
for
You dab.
them because that stuff's not cheap. So
Dude,
meant a lot.
you definitely play musical instruments.
Can you,
Instruments.
Evelyn, if I were to ask you, can you play Casey and JoJo All My Life? Could you do it?
Not right now. No. If you
No?
asked me to learn the intro to Casey and JoJo All My
Yeah.
Life, I could
Mhm.
do that. Yes. Yeah.
That was if you knew how to play piano in 2000, maybe 1999, I don't know what year it was, but that was a song you needed to know how to play in piano because you'd hear it and everyone would be like, huh.
Oh my god, that was
Yeah, like-
so 2000s.
Yeah, you're like, you're right. I do want to love you like my mother, like my sister, like my brother, like my father. I'm like, whoa, dude, hey, relax. Like, I don't know if I need that kind of loving.
can you
I
play
was
the
like-
Interstellar song?
No, I'm not that good.
I heard it's not that
However,
hard actually. If you
Worldwide Handsome can do it.
really,
Yeah, Worldwide Handsome.
Dude.
I cannot do that. And I
What a
have more formal
badass.
training than he is. He's a bitch like that.
that's something you can throw down at the mall, and people will like crowd around, like, "Whoa, this person's amazing!" It's like you can do that.
I'll tell you guys that I did play the piano once publicly, one time in my life at the
Mhm.
Tokyo Metropolitan Museum.
What?
This is literally like you go into this little tower and it's like it oversees all of Tokyo, like 360 degrees. And I played a song by the Lumineers called Patience, which is just a piano song. But I felt like a grandmaster. I felt like a rock star. Everybody was whipping out their phones. Everybody wants to see. And it was
Wow.
just like, it was supposed to be an art piece to bring people together through music because so many people come to this place and don't speak the same language. And I thought that was really cool. But yeah, it's definitely not the same as playing it on the guitar.
Do you have video of that?
Can
I
we
think
see?
I do.
Shit.
I think
Throw
I'll
it
find
up.
it.
You know what you got to do.
Yeah.
I'll find it and I'll share it on the pod if I find it. I have at least a picture, but I don't know if I think I have a recording.
Did somebody cry?
No, but there were a lot of small women
Oh.
like, oh, and then I got a lot of, oh, yeah, good.
Oh, it's Japanese.
But
Geisha laugh.
I went right after. Oh, I went right after that. Like this, like 16-year-old boy who threw down on like Beethoven and Mozart.
Child
you know,
prodigy. Yeah.
and then it was
I'm
just
outta
me
here.
like I'm just a girl, ding 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 ding,
Yeah.
like playing to the greatest audience I've ever played to in my life.
That's when you got to know your crowd, because that's when you
Yeah.
can start playing. I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Blah, blah, blah.
Dun, 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 dun. That was me.
Mark, you should learn an
Actually-
instrument or piano, dude.
Yeah, you should pick it
It's
up.
not too late. Old dog can learn new tricks, dude.
That's too late, man.
What?
Aw.
I don't know, man.
I can let you borrow this piano. Maybe the whole reason I have this not piano keyboard was for me to save it until I was 33 to give it to you, dude.
Oh,
Maybe I believe in that.
It can
That's
teach you
destiny.
songs too. It has the little key things on there.
You know what? The witches are saying it's true.
I'm
know-
having a vision, dude.
Witches are saying the witches are saying it's true. That's fun. Aw, do you
Okay.
guys play musical instruments? Throw it in the chat. I want to
yeah.
know.
Third Eye Portal in chat says he was that dude who plays the guitar at the kickback. So,
No. He said as someone who plays guitar,
oh, I hate
he
it.
hated
Oh,
that
Very
guy.
different.
that plays
Yeah.
guitar at the
Okay, Third
Well,
Eye
it-
Portal.
yeah.
Someone's
it
got to
is-
do it, dude.
But that's what happens though. It's like someone strategically put that guitar out, right? So it's like
Yeah.
someone's supposed to be like, "Hey, who played this?" Like, I'm convinced it's a two person job.
Hmm.
Someone plays the guitar, and then someone has to casually bring it up. It's like it's an inside job, like Ocean's 11, right?
For sure. That is a Danny Ocean move.
You know what though? I feel like it feels the guitar player could change this because sometimes it's like that guy fucking is actually good and like I
Oh,
loved
yeah.
seeing that. And then you have or like I like that person and oh cool, they put it down after like one or two, right?
Yeah, just a quick tune. Nothing
Then
crazy.
you have the fucking guy that pulls out Wonderwall and you're just like, I'm ready to jump. Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here? That there are parameters.
Yeah, this is true. Here's the thing. Like, I'm talking like high school. There's a guitar there, and I am able to get any kind of social bump from this, or any rep or clout or on the crazy lucky end, like hooking up with a girl or whatever. I'm gonna take my shot, dude. So
Mhm.
I'm sorry
Respect.
if you hate it. I understand.
In
Someone
fact,
has
having
to
a
do it,
guitar
dude.
there is bro code, bro. You
Yeah.
got to have a
You
guitar
guys just turn the
there
other way.
on
Just go
principle.
outside if you don't like, dude.
All right, so guy who plays guitar or guy who freestyle raps at the kickback, who's worse?
Freestyle rap.
Unless he's good, then he's
Unless-
way
yeah.
cooler, dude, right? Because it's so hard to do.
No,
But it's usually
Unless
bad.
he's science.
Right.
No,
It's not happening.
No. Say his name. Okay, he didn't.
Say his
appear.
name.
Okay, but let's do this. Let's level them out. They're both not the worst, but they're not good. You're like, you're like, who's worse, the freestyle rapper or the guitar
Yes.
player?
They're both equally
Freestyle
matched.
rapper.
They're equally matched in terms of how bad they are. One is not worse than the other.
I'm gonna dislike the rapper more because I think the rapper, it's like a really steep, really like hard to. The entry is really high, so like I hate it until you're like this good. With the guitar, it's like you could be all right, and I can vibe with it probably.
With the guitar, you're like, oh my god, coordination. Like, at least you did better than some of us in this room. With the rapping, you're like, you didn't have to say that. Like, you could
Why are you doing this to yourself
like,
and all of us
practice somewhere else.
in the shower, like normal
Like maybe
people?
if it's something cool rehearsed or if they're really good, I'll take it. But if you're talking about just like middle grade, it pains me to see that ineptitude.
See, I because the like the skill is higher in terms of to be better. Not to say the rapping is harder than guitar, but in this moment, I think I'm gonna say the guitar person's worse because he picked it up and he's just diddling around, and it's like I don't know what you're trying to play. I'd rather go with the freestyle rapper.
Okay.
Because then you know what? We also have more material to make fun of because he's gonna say some out of pocket shit.
Trying to
You're like,
rhyme,
"Oh,
dude.
wait."
Your
Yeah,
brain
it's
goes
like-
places.
Mark is wrong. That's my
Mark
contribution.
is wrong.
Mark is wrong.
Classic.
Two for two.
I don't even freestyle. I'm gonna be rabbit this shit up in this.
I guarantee you, if you freestyle rapped
Mhm.
at the same degree that you play the guitar, I would take the guitar.
I think so.
All I'm saying is you're giving me this ammo. You know, B Rabbit in 8 Mile. Spoiler alert. You know, the free world fucked this girl. They did all these things, and you know what B Rabbit do? He took it at the end and he flipped it on him. He owned it. I'm gonna own
B-Rab?
this whole thing. B Rabbit.
Oh,
B
Rabbit. I thought you were saying B
B-Rab.
Rab.
I know
Are
exactly
we
what the A
talking?
now.
I thought we were talking about Malibu's Most Wanted for a second, and I was
Well,
getting
that's
confused. Okay,
that's a good
The
one too.
it's
Clarence
great.
and his parents and the
Speaking of music, Taylor Swift is engaged, guys. I
Boom, 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 boom.
like
Can you believe we waited this
Uh,
long?
I know we 18 minutes and 46 seconds into the show, and we have not mentioned Taylor Swift being engaged. What the fuck is wrong with
All the
us?
Swifties already
Thoughts?
left, dude, because
Mhm.
they
I
expected
just-
us to bring it up earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, I just don't know how to process because how are we gonna recognize Travis with Swift on the back of his jersey?
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Oh, I saw that. I can't say I took ownership over that.
should-
I wish I was that creative.
But if he changed his name to Swift, he better be fast. Can't just be.
Arguably a better last name for football.
It's a better football.
Swift
name.
is a cool football last name. Yeah, actually.
Mhm.
But he's
Like,
getting
who's
old.
Swift?
He's losing a step. He may even retire pretty soon. I think he's got a couple years left in the tank, dude. He's getting old.
Were you
So
guys
don't-
stoked to see this news? Like, were you like Geisha girl laughing, giggling, or like how did you feel finding out that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged? I'm curious.
Mark, you go first.
No, Victor, you go first because I could hear your eye roll. So
yeah. Oh my gosh.
I need to hear I need to hear your thoughts.
Okay. I could not care any less about this news. Like,
Mhm.
I do not give a fuck. You know what? She seems nice. And I mean, he's fine, whatever. Like, I'm not mad about it. I just don't care. And I think I don't really understand glorifying people. Like, Swifties are really crazy. Like, Swifties, and I feel like Beyonce fans are like really, really into it. And like, I don't like anybody that much. So I just think
Mhm.
it's kind of weird. But I'm happy for him. That's cool. I saw the Instagram post.
Yeah, I'm about in the same way.
It's cool.
Actually,
Whatever.
I'm not a huge Swiftie. Don't
Mhm.
knock me for that, but I just don't care, and I don't care to blow up this news this much. Like, I'm just excited that she's happy and he's happy, and that's like great. Like, that's
Mhm.
always what I look for in a marriage.
People
but
are like losing their shit about it.
Yeah.
Like they're
Literally.
like so it's like and the same thing with like the queen or like the princesses or whatever, like the royal family, like all that shit. I just think it's so weird.
Mhm.
Anyway, I don't mean to shift the subject, but it's just odd. I think. I
no,
don't
let's
get
see.
it.
Now what does Mark think?
Yeah, go.
I like it. I like the
Okay.
attention it gets. I like the attention. And Victor alluded to it with like Princess Diana. Like I feel like in 2025 everyone's a celebrity. And like no one is really above anyone else except for Taylor Swift and except for Beyonce. And I like
like
that everyone
mega.
can kind of throw their support behind something like this. Like I think the last time I could probably remember this was Princess Diana. Everyone loved Princess Diana. I mean, she probably was like a better person. Not that Taylor Swift. Diana.
She seems
Princess
nice.
Diana was an incredible woman for what she did for everything.
Mhm, mhm.
Taylor
Okay.
Swift makes pretty alright music, but I'm happy for it.
Yeah.
It gives us some joy, and not me necessarily, but when people are like excited, I'm like, good for you. I like that.
I think that's the only piece for me. Like, I get annoyed because I'm like, ugh, who cares? Like, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what though? Like, who am I to shit on somebody else being really excited about this? Because I might be really excited if somebody else got engaged. I don't know, like Zendaya and Tom Holland. I was pretty excited about that. Nowhere near the same degree as a Swiftie, but I was like,
Mhm.
oh, cool, yay! Like, that's nice. And then like I moved on, but I'm not seeking that out there. But I don't know, maybe that's just a me thing, but I don't want to shit on somebody else for doing it. But at the same time, I don't care. And I really wish BuzzFeed would stop trying to feed me these articles about the same thing happening.
I would feel a different way if like someone in my immediate circle was a Swiftie and were to give me updates on everything. Like it was crazy. I think it was yesterday. When was the announcement? 2 days ago?
Yeah. I don't know, actually.
Like
one of-
this weekend or
This
something.
week?
One of
Is
the
that, like,
news
Monday?
articles I got like in my Apple News notifications was here's an expert jeweler's thoughts on Taylor Swift's engagement ring. I'm like, all right, dude, like that's fine. It's a notification. It's something for someone. But if someone were to come to me and talk to me, I'm like, dude, you're fucking insane. You can enjoy it. Don't bring me into it. I'm
This is
good.
where I started on accident before we went live. Somebody started a
That was
conversation. I
yesterday.
said it was literally
Wow,
yesterday.
It was
to
literally
today, yeah.
yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
today I asked somebody, "How you doing?" And their immediate response was, "Great. I mean, Taylor Swift is engaged, so nothing can stop me." And I was just like, I wish I had something like that. That would literally would just it's food for me. Like I was gonna have In-N-Out for dinner, and I was like, I'm stoked.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of that would make me somewhat that happy is if my sports team won.
Mm.
I think that might be it. Like if
But like the Super Bowl.
yeah, the Super Bowl. If LeBron, okay, or if LeBron wins his next when LeBron wins his next ring, we're doing a whole LeBron show. I will treat this like a Swifty thing. Let that be said. You can call out.
You
It's just
do
me doing it now.
fangirl like a Swiftie.
I mean, it's different.
Do you fangirl, Vic?
No.
For anything? Not even your WoW or the nerdy stuff?
I mean, like, I like things, but not enough to like go somewhere and be in a crowd for it. Like, I don't really do that. And like,
Hmm.
just kind of like, there's things that I like. Like, I get really excited and happy if I win my monthly board game night that takes 12 hours on Saturday. I will come back with a smile on my face and keep that shit for like a week. And I'll be talking shit and acting like I'll be pointing at people for like a week, like,
Yeah.
yo, just because for fun, right? Because I'm in such a good mood. I actually had a really, really good day yesterday. And I told someone, I'm having the best fucking day. And they said, why? Because Taylor Swift got married? And I said, Taylor Swift got married? What? I don't care. No, I'm having an awesome day for my own reasons, dude. But it was funny that
So
somebody
funny.
literally asked me that. And I'm like, huh?
Wow. I mean, I got the flip of that. That's so funny.
Yeah. I was like, no, why?
Dude, it's news. I'm happy for them. I'm really
Yeah,
happy.
okay.
It sounds like it was a cute moment and I'm thrilled, but that's my take on T-Swizzle.
That's great.
Yeah. Well, see, we cover the quota. All right, Twitch, YouTube, we did it.
And we did it.
That's off the list.
Yeah. Now, see how good we can be a sponsor for you guys. We
Dude.
carry the load and to do these hot topics.
Speaking of, this episode is sponsored by. No, just kidding.
Ah,
We're
dude,
waiting
that's-
for the moment, you guys. We're waiting
Yeah.
for it. I have some stuff to talk about. I don't know if I told you guys this. I think I told you guys this, but I don't know if I told our first host on the podcast, you this, that I spent the weekend in Arizona. And we don't
Yeah,
even before we even arrived to Arizona, I had already established 4 different talking points that I am going to
Oh.
call the road trip Olympics. That's what I experienced. Yeah, dude, we
Let's
did
get
do
into
the
it.
jingle. I'm sorry, dude. We did the jingle
Yeah.
in the chat. Come back for it. I'll clip it. Where did we start? I'm driving down the 91, and there is this Ford, which I will describe as the big truck that we all know the man inside has like the smallest stick, right? Like that's the kind of truck we're looking at here.
Hmm.
Like elevated, big tires, and it's like that matte gray color. Like it's just like light gray, but not completely. I don't know. It's confusing.
Hmm.
And this guy's like not in the carpool lane. I'm chilling in the carpool lane, and he keeps like rushing and tailgating the car like right in front of him, and then like slamming on the brakes when he's right behind him, but leaving literally like less than 2 feet of room. And this guy's going like 80 plus miles an hour. Okay, like
Yeah.
I pushed the envelope a little bit so I could keep up because I needed to see what was gonna happen next. But this guy does it like lane switches, lane switches, lane switches, lane switches, and we're watching him, and I'm like, oh, let's speed up a little bit so we can see what this guy's on
Let's
about.
watch
But
him crash. Yeah.
dude, yeah, I'm like, he's like being a dick right now. What the fuck is this guy's problem? Then all of a sudden, the miracle of all miracles happens, and this Tesla cuts in the way that Teslas do, so fucking fast and sharp, right? Cuts right in front of him, right before he was about to like hit that room of clearance where he was just gonna go. This Tesla just swoops right in and stops his ass hard in his tracks. Then we proceed to watch him brake for like the next 3 lanes, right? He's like trying back and forth, and it was
Dude.
hilarious. Then we roll up. Already, I was like, this person deserves an MVP, right? Like, whoever's in this Tesla needs an award for stopping this guy. Like, they just did a public, like, justice, right? And then we look over, we pull up next to this Tesla to see who's driving it, thinking they're going to be like looking in the back of the mirror, like, yeah, fuck that guy, you know? And it's just a woman just like driving unbothered. She like doesn't even know what's happening around her. And I was literally
Classic
cracking
Tesla
up.
driver, dude.
Classic Tesla driver. But this guy was being a dick. Does that bother you guys when you're on the road and
Totally.
people are like, what's their angle, dude?
When people drive crazy, I'm just like, what is going on in your life that you're so like, this has to be so stressful? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Somebody honked at me today because I like paused for literally, it was like 2 seconds, like pulling out of a garage onto the street, and there wasn't even a car behind me. And I looked at my phone for 1 second and somebody honked, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's a car
So
behind me.
LA.
And I'm like, what is
Mhm.
your deal? Like, where are you going so fast? Do you think that guy's like, was his wife was in labor, or he's just a fucking asshole?
You know what's worse? When we pull up and look at him, he's ripping the ugliest nicotine vape and has a
Oh,
woman in the
nice.
seat next to him. So I'm like, dude, like little dick is just being screamed out of every. In fact, we called it button dick, which did you guys ever hear that term? Button dick? That's a first for me.
No.
No, it's too creative of what we call people with just small dick.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was always
Simple
that was all
solution gets the job done.
Well, that was adventure 1. Adventure 2, man, I wonder if my mom's still listening to this. Adventure 2 is going to be, we've talked about this before. Have you guys ever seen that like aircraft speed controlled? Like when you're driving and there's like a sign that says that like the speed is being watched by an aircraft carrier. and
Yeah.
they
I've
watch
literally
your
never
speed.
seen that. That's
The-
crazy.
The thing is, you have driven by these so many times, and I always
Yeah.
ask the same question once every 9 months, which is, where is this spacecraft that monitors our?
It says there's
Or
an
speed.
an airplane in the sky right now watching your speed. That's what it says.
It says
It says
like
this, yeah.
speed
Mhm.
monitored by aircraft. Yeah, literally, the speed
What?
monitored by aircraft.
need to look
is
at
what
this
they
sign.
say.
Mhm.
Well, you guys, this weekend I found out they are real. Uh, yeah, so I brought this up because we've talked about this before. We all said, what is this? I don't understand. Like, there's no
Reinforced.
way. It can't be real. Well, I was driving at this point, it was a 70-mile-per-hour zone. And I see the thing none of us want to see right behind us with no lights on yet, but riding my ass the same way that Ford was riding that Tesla. Okay.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm about to get pulled over. And I looked at my speed and I was going 78 in a 70. Right. So I was like,
that's forgivable.
well, like, and I didn't think I had been speeding aggressively, to be perfectly honest with you guys.
Mhm.
Like, I have a need for speed, but I have calmed this need now that I'm 30. So I try to keep it within reasonable limits, right? And then I get pulled over. Lights go off. I immediately head over. Guy's like, hey, aircraft carrier or aircraft had you clocked at 92, 93. And I was like, sir, like the shock on my face must have been real because I was like, sir, I did not even, first of all, those are real? Just kidding. But I literally was like, I did not realize at all. I am so sorry. Like,
No, he
here's
gave your
my
ass a ticket.
license,
Fuck
here's
that,
my
dude.
registration. So what happens next? I am
you
blessed by the
cry?
gods, dude. I did not cry. I did not cry. And he walks up on the other side, not on the driver's side because there's people are freaking flying, right?
Mhm.
But he does this thing. I'm literally like, holy shit, I didn't even know. He said, is the address on your license still correct? And I was like, what is it? And I was like, no, actually, shoot, that's my old address, but the one on my registration should be right. So he goes, his car comes back. He's like, so the aircraft guy wants me to give you a ticket. And I was like, I'm fucked, dude. I was like, this is like $600. Like, this is over 90
Dude,
miles per hour.
That's
Like,
so bad. That's
I was so
crazy.
pissed, dude. I was like, I can't believe I did it. And I didn't even do it knowingly, which is the worst part. Like, if I'd done it knowingly, I'd at least been like, oh, I did this to myself, you know? But I'm sitting there like, shit. And he's like, he wants me to give you a ticket, but I'm going to give you a fix-it ticket for your address. Please fix your address on your card, and I'm going to give you a warning, but I'm going to give you this fix-it ticket for you to go fix your address so it matches your registration. And I was like, oh my God, I need a real ID anyway, like a fucking asshole. And then he's like, well, go get your real ID. Enjoy your drive. And he let us go. And I swear that the gods were watching me that day because I don't know how I got away. And I'm pretty sure it was highway patrol. It wasn't just like a cop. Like
Was it
they
a car? It was a
call.
car, right? Not a bike.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Mm.
These guys call from their aircraft. They go, I saw this fucking blue vehicle going 93 and they caught my ass. But that just goes to show, don't take it for granted, y'all. These are real. Aircraft monitored by speed is real.
I thought I thought that was a bullshit. That's
Me too.
crazy.
I've never seen that. I don't think I've ever read that on a sign.
Dude,
That's
it's
weird.
so small. It's like
It's-
a white sign with
I looked
literally
it up,
only those
yeah.
words on it. Yeah.
It's
Speed
hard to see
limit
it when
enforced by aircraft. That's what it says.
Speed
yeah.
limit enforced by aircraft. Yeah.
Victor, it's hard to see it when you're texting and driving.
That's true. I'm always doing something in my car.
Mm.
Like, who's reading all the signs on the side of the road? What the fuck? Half of them say like numbers and symbols that don't even make sense. Exit 78A. What? This is Devonshire, bro.
Dude, I'm seeing in the chat that there's some talk about the government planning to use drones to take it for speed. Bro, they best not start doing that.
Well, I mean, the thing with the aircraft is they're quote unquote there was someone on there. I don't know why this person's saying give her a ticket.
Because she
That's
was
kinda like-
going 90. It's too fast, dude. I got a ticket going fucking 12 over the speed limit. And then
Yeah.
30 feet later, there's a sign that says a higher speed. They dropped it because of some church or some bullshit. Cost me like $400, dude. And I had to go to traffic school. It's bullshit. And the guy didn't say, hey, this guy wants you to do this. And the city wants me to give you a ticket, but I'm just going to. No, he was like, here's your speed. Give me your license registration. There was no discussion. It's bullshit, dude.
I thought I was in the same boat because this guy just took my shit and came back and was like, all right, paperwork was written up. And I was like, I'm not going to cry, but that was about to kill my trip, bro. I was about to like
90 is, like,
start my
reckless
trip at a
driving, dude.
negative.
Okay, Victor, your situation is different because you're driving in a residential area and there's a church and probably a bus full of blind orphans.
whatever, dude. I don't care, dude.
Evelyn is driving on a highway with like, and if she's going, let's say she's going 90, it makes me assume that there's nobody in front of her, so she's just keeping up the speed.
There was
You know
nobody in front
what?
of me. I was off the light. There was an open way all the way down the canyon,
You're
dude.
in a neighborhood. There's lights.
I was not
there's-
in a neighborhood, dude.
You just said there was a church.
There's Lost Virgin is, dude. There's one church and like a track house, and that's it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it, dude. I'm not wrong, dude.
I'm
It's
just saying, but
bullshit.
Evelyn, and someone's tailgating her, so someone's going just as fast as her.
You see,
It-
this guy is like Mark, some fucking sob story bullshit, dude. Whatever, man.
You know
What
what?
do
I
you-
do think you're right, though. I think I didn't have anybody in front of me because that's the only reason I wouldn't have noticed. But
Yeah.
also, someone listening to your story, someone is tailgating you. So you're in a. I'm assuming you're in a carpool.
well, no. The guy that tailgated me later was
That's
the
a
cop.
different story,
It
dude.
was a
Oh, it
cop.
was a
Yeah,
cop.
different stories. Yeah, the cop was the one that was riding my ass. That's when I knew I'm getting pulled
Cop
over
rolled up
because
on
the
her.
only time that they roll up that close to you is when they're taking you out.
Yeah. Look, I'm not mad at you. I'm glad because that would have sucked ass.
Yeah, dude.
But you really got lucky, dude.
And then as we're pulling out, as if it really was God's plan,
Mhm.
there's this pontoon like ship, whatever boat that somebody's like towing, probably also to Arizona. And on the back, it has that like saying that it has in quotes, and it says, "No worries." I literally had just pulled out, and I was going, and it's no worries, like it's all good. So I was
Mhm.
like, it really was divine.
Mhm.
And then the universe sent me another sign. This is volume 3 of Road Trip Olympics. There's been rats everywhere in my life recently in the past
Oh
week.
yeah.
Did I talk about this? The rat that was outside of my like house. I'm like eating with my family and I see this like something moving down these succulents and I look and it's like a classic gray with like pink tail, pink hands,
Mm.
like rats. And I was like, oh shit, we have
Classic
rats
rat.
out there. And like I knew I'd seen like a couple of mice here and there, but like they never really get in. But when you see them, it's disturbing because you think about them getting in, you know, and you're like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, weird that I'm seeing, and he's like taking his little food down this, like shimmying down this
It's
little
kinda
guy,
cute.
like super Ratatouille Remy, like
Yeah.
adorable.
Mhm.
And then I like, oh, weird, there's a rat, whatever, disappears. Next day, like almost down to the 24th hour, I am sitting on my couch and I look over and I'm like, damn, it's windy outside. Like the bush across the fence is like fucking flying. Then I realize there's a wing in this bush and it's actually a hawk. And I'm like, oh my God, this hawk is like stuck in this bush. I'm about to go like pull it out or help it. I'm like, I don't know, I'm about to go famous on TikTok or something for like saving a hawk.
Phone
And then
out, ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready, dude. My sister had me on backup. We're ready.
camera.
We
Fucking
Wait, don't help
go.
it yet. Wait, get your phone.
were like, don't let it go just yet. I need the right angle. And that actually, the hawk was holding on to the rat, the same fucking rat. I'm not even kidding. It's like the same exact rat. And I was like, and then we watched it fly off to this pole and then
Disembowel
yeah,
said
totally
rat.
disembowel that hoe and eat it.
Yeah.
And I was
Hawks
like,
are fucking brutal.
oh, that ain't right. Right. So that's 2 instances. 2 days later,
That's
my
kind of
sister
witchy.
was so witchy. This is the witch vibes that I'm telling you guys
Mhm.
about. Then 2 days later, my sister's like, so weird. There was this rat that was trying to get into our bakery, and I watched this guy kill this rat. And I'm like, that is disturbing. Thank God it didn't get in the bakery, right? But that's another dead rat in less than 7 days. That's 2 dead rats and 3 rat sightings. I was like, that's kind of disgusting. Then, right after we have this plane pulls me over for going 92, post Tesla v Ford, and then after seeing this no worries thing, I kid you not, a mouse runs out from the side of the road and clock it. I'm like, do you see that? That no joke. That's a mouse. It stops right before it's about to get in my line of like, it's about to die.
Mhm.
And then it turns around and runs back to the side of the road. And I don't know what metaphor is happening right now that all of these rats are getting presented in my life, but this is witch vibes. So I'm calling it now. If you're a rat and you're in my life,
You're gonna die.
out.
This is not a rat-friendly zone.
yeah, this is not a rat friendly zone right now.
Interesting.
Were you in Arizona when this happened?
No, on my
No?
way to Arizona. All of these were the road trip to Arizona.
Mm.
So was it okay over there though? Did you see dead rats from the heat? Because it was fucking hot as balls over there, right? Weren't people dying?
Dude, people were dying the weekend before I
Literally.
went
Oh
there,
yeah.
but-
Okay.
And then there was some like sandstorm or something when I was leaving, but
Wow.
I didn't see any rats there. It's just weird shit happening with rats on the way there, at least. And
Ariz-
then, go ahead.
Arizona, dude. Like, I tell me about Arizona. I want to know about Arizona.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Like,
can you tell me more about that? Because I really want to know. Should this be to live and talk in Arizona? Was it good or not?
It's hot, you guys.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
live in like 2 places, a pool or air conditioning. Like I don't do anything really in between.
Yeah.
Arizona's fine. It's just kind of, to me, it's a little boring. Like it's nice
Hmm.
for a little, like you need to get away. You just want to be away from people. Like you want some, like I got a little bit of sun. Like that was cool. And there's lots of places to drink and eat. But like if you're not on the lake or drinking and eating, I'm like, what are you doing? So I don't know about living there, but
Yeah.
I like it for a good little visit.
Arizona boggles my mind because I don't know if you know this, but their driver's license, like when you get a driver's license, it doesn't expire for about like 40 years or something crazy.
Really?
Like, yeah. So like when you get your license, when I used to work at the Apple Store, I'm like an SUID, and I'd look at their driver's license at Arizona, like, your license expires in 2063. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, it's our thing. I was like, so you never have to go back to the DMV.
That's pretty
Correct.
cool.
It looks like they do not expire until basically you retire. Wow.
That seems
65.
like a bad idea though. Doesn't
You
it?
have to retake a picture every 12 years. That's their only fail safe.
I mean, dude, you look totally different though. Like you could. Does it matter? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe it's cool.
That was always wild to me about Arizona. And then
Yeah.
Arizona, people from Arizona, I think are weird. And not like, oh, like weird bad. Like I just don't understand because like I remember it was one of my other Arizona fun facts. I didn't know this. It's illegal to shoot a cactus with a gun. It's just straight up illegal to do.
Hmm.
And I remember like, you know,
like
when
for
you-
what reason?
Maybe
I-
just because everybody would do it. That's what I think.
maybe, but when I talked to someone from Arizona, I was like, oh, like here's my fun facts now about Arizona driver's license. That's crazy. Also, you can't shoot a cactus. She's like, isn't that so sad for the cactus? I'm like,
Who
Uh,
cares? It's a plant.
okay. So like, I think your
Hmm.
brain is just perpetually fried. Like I feel like I'm living
Yeah.
in Arizona right now doing the podcast, To Live and Talk in LA, which you can find on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or however your podcast. But eventually, like, your brain goes to mush. I think it has to.
It feels that way, at least for me. Like, I don't do well in the heat. We all
Mhm.
know that I sweat a lot. Part of the mission on this weekend was digging a ditch so that somebody can build a retaining wall. So we were up
Wow.
from like 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. digging a ditch, like sweating more than I've ever sweated in my life.
Who were you visiting?
This was Worldwide
Purple.
Handsome's uncle, who's a retired ex-Marine and sheriff.
Did he call you
Um,
over for that? Because that
we
seems
planned
like
this.
particular
We planned
timing
this. Yeah.
strange. Oh, okay. Mm.
It's
Sounds like you're at your parole officer's place. Like, you gotta do some of this
Yeah,
shit
I'm
here.
like, dude, I just got
Um,
here. You're gonna make me like dig a fucking ditch? Like,
we brought a will
call
work
somebody
for
for this?
food banner. Like we just
Ah.
worked for the food. We didn't. Yeah, it
I
was an
see.
arrangement. But yeah, and then
Jeez.
last one, the last saga of the
people are literally
road trip
dying. Okay,
Olympics.
anyways, go
Yeah,
on.
they
Thank you.
were. Elite porta potties. I never thought I would say elite porta potties. I hate porta potties. They suck all of the time. I've never seen one that is okay. Especially not the ones with the water things outside that don't have water in them.
They always run out.
They
It's
always
true.
run out. These porta potties were elite porta potties. I wish I could tell you guys what the exit was and off of what freeway I was on, but I can't recall. I just know I had to pee and it pulled over and there was a Chevron.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk inside the Chevron and there's that like godforsaken line because this is the only Chevron within like 200 miles. I was like, I'm not going to wait in this line. And I saw this sign that said like extra bathrooms around back, right? So he asked the guy, you have extra bathrooms? He's like, yeah, around back. Super strategic. And then we got there and it's like almost like a mobile home status. So it's not like,
Mhm.
and it has 6 bathrooms or toilets in each or stalls in each bathroom, so one for women, one for men, and it had running water. And not only running water, but in the toilet there was running water. And it had the little foot pedal, which like when you're in a public bathroom, that foot pedal is like gold, right?
Yeah.
Where you don't even have to touch it with your hands. The door was a push door on the way out. Thank you. Hygienically understood. Like there's no reason you should be pulling on the way out.
Mm.
And it had paper towels and the air option. I've never been to such a well-equipped porta
Wow.
potty before in my life. I felt like when you guys were talking about that concierge in the strip clubs that's just like waiting to like dress you guys up, you know, I was so thrilled by these porta potties that I had to. That's the completion of the road trip Olympics to Arizona. That was
Wow.
on the way.
I,
That was before I even got there.
I feel like that is something that would happen if you were to unleash the Disney Imagineers into the world. Because like, you know, we get everyone's bare minimum, right? Like it's like,
Yeah.
hey, here's a porta potty. But like, you know, like if Disney Imagineers are very talented people, and what are
Yeah.
they doing for high salary? They're making rides for kids and adults like me to go ride and have fun.
Yeah.
Think of like the things that could be out there in the world if Imagineers actually ran. It should actually be like South Korea, which is like, you know, when you hit 18, you have to be in the military for about a year or two. I think if you're an Imagineer, it has to be worked in a contract, you have to go do something good for the world with your fellow Imagineers for like
They'll make something like
Ah.
awesome
mission.
that's not profitable, but it's okay.
Yeah, like a urinal. Like honestly, it would like if they could design something like that, they can design these rides to do all these different things, and it's impressive. And they have like fucking Tiana like ready, like you could practically smell her, like seeing her on the ride. It's like, why can't you just do that for a porta potty? That would be nice.
I think you're right. We're underutilizing these talents. I need a contest for Disney Imagineers to reinvent the porta potty.
Mhm.
I also seen the chat recently used a porta potty with the same features, but it also
Jeez.
had AC.
That's so
You
nice.
guys,
See?
it did also have AC. How did I forget that? In the middle of this heated ass desert where the worst thing you would walk into is a porta potty.
That's great.
This was
Yeah, that's true.
probably better than walking into the bathroom inside of the Chevron.
If that was like a normal porta potty, that would be the worst shit of your life because you're
Yeah.
sweating in there and then you're screwed. Once you're
Yeah.
sweaty everywhere, the experience is terrible.
Dude.
There's no way to recover.
Yeah.
Everything's
A
sticking
sweaty
to
wipe
you.
is terrible. It's so bad.
That's assuming they have paper in that situation.
God,
because in
kill me,
those,
dude.
you're like.
Like if
So I had to share the elite ones with you guys. I'm glad you came
Yeah.
to that.
I feel like if I walked into that, I'd be like, I can't. I'm not even allowed to be in here. Like, Sydney Sweeney needs to be in this, not me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go step outside and go piss on the cactus and maybe get a $500 ticket.
Go dig a hole.
I can't
somewhere.
imagine. Like, that's just too high class for me.
It's a porta
love it.
party for the stars. That's what K Fred said.
When
Porta
I-
potty for the
When I
stars.
manage those photo shoots or videos at that side thing I do, they always have nice bathrooms, and I'm like, damn, this is pretty cool. Like I didn't know how good they could be until I started doing that, and
Oh yeah, dude.
honestly, I can't use a shitty porta potty anymore. I just won't go. I just hold it.
I
It's gotta
say
be nice.
boycott it, dude. Everybody should have elite porta potties. Like that was an experience. That's what they should have.
It's like theaters now. When I go to a theater and they don't have lean back recliners, I'm like, this is terrible. I can't watch a movie here. I'm going
Dude, what
home.
are we plebs? Like unacceptable.
Yeah, let's just do it. Like,
Have we talked about my idea for movie theaters?
no.
So, like, because what Victor wants is more comfortability. I fall asleep in the movies. I need less comfortability. I need to
Comfort.
I need less comfort.
Okay.
I need less
He
comfort.
was like a
This is-
wooden chair.
Add
I-
this to the things Mark is wrong about.
Dude,
This is like when he said the self checkout is not a good thing.
Oh
Look,
my
look,
god.
Check this out. I pay for a movie. It's $26, and I'm falling asleep. They're making money on me because they want me to come back. I think here's my thing: get something where it just perpetually jabs my spine every 10 minutes to wake me up because
You
I need
still
to
fall
wake up.
asleep, Grandpa. You still
I
will.
fall asleep. I fall asleep all the time. But if you hit me in the kidney every time,
Yeah.
I'd wake up and I can see it. I'd pay $5
It's a
for
good
that.
marketing play though, because then you have to come back and watch it again.
I don't want
Yeah.
that. I just want to watch the movie once. Like it's expensive to go to a movie, dude. You go to a movie, you pay for the extremely high movie ticket. It's like $22. You get a large popcorn with M&Ms and a drink. That's $40 in its own right. So you're at 60. And like it's
Can't you
not.
bring your own food in there nowadays? Aren't
can
people
sneak
just
in it, but,
doing
like,
that?
That's
There's
wrong.
nothing better.
Don't do it.
Oh really? My bad.
I wouldn't do that. We bring food?
Well, I don't, but I heard you
Oh,
could.
I don't know. Maybe.
But you like there's nothing better than peanut M&Ms in your popcorn. And you just put butter on top of that. That's nice.
I know you do
like
that, but I can't stand with you there, dude. You have to go that road alone.
What?
I don't
peanuts
get
and M&Ms?
anything.
I just
dude.
do popcorn and like a water bottle, which is still like $20.
I go in there, a la carte. It's just me in that movie. I'll get a Slurpee sometimes if I'm feeling like
Slurpee, really?
slushy or whatever. Yeah,
I have
but,
not had a Slurpee in 20 years, dude.
but then I gotta pee halfway through the movie,
Yeah.
and that really makes me. I'm 30 now. Don't forget. So
Mm-hmm.
it pisses me off now. So like, I'll like be like, "Robot Handsome, you gonna get something?" And he'll get like a hot dog and a Slurpee, and I just like
Good
take
man.
a couple sips,
Yeah.
you know. Or my brother will get like the giant popcorn because he has whatever AMC special premiere, whatever. And I'm like,
Kate Fredrickson, right there, dude.
Yeah. I get pissed off.
AMC A list.
I get
Yep.
super pissed off waiting at line because they want you to get the membership, obviously. But like, if you have the membership, here's the gold fucking rope that you walk to, and you just go every other person. Then you have every fucking pleb like me who doesn't have this membership because we watch movies once every 9 months now, and then like we have to just watch everyone go in front of us, and you're just so frustrated. And you're like, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you $20 a month, but I can barely afford this. What the hell? Like, and then I'm watching people live the good life.
dude, I just go with my brother, and he like, I'll like be delicate, like, oh, I guess I'll go into the normal line while you go into the cooler people line, and he's like, nah,
Yeah.
don't play, and I'm like, hey, and then I just sneak
Yeah.
in. You just gotta
I'm-
find a friend, dude.
Yeah.
Take
I'm
Vic.
gonna be that motherfucker. I'm like, hey, she's using his pass.
Dude.
Hey,
Hey, you can't
she's
do
not
that.
following the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went
he's
to
a
the
member,
movies.
not her.
I went to the movies 2 weeks ago to see Weapons, and my dad has the same name as me. So I signed into all his shit and we share stuff. He has a Cinemark something or other, and I have the
Yeah.
app. I'm signed in. Gets you 10% off on concessions. So I always tell everybody, hey, you guys get what you want. I'm going to hook it up. I'll get you 10% off, dude. Don't
10%
trip. I'm a member.
That's like a tax.
Oh, sorry. What? You don't want no tax?
Yeah, dude. someone
It's
shits
better
in
than
a-
nothing.
Oh,
I'll
she's
take it.
so
I'll take
too
it. No, no,
good
no,
to
I'll
take
take
10%
it. My
off?
bad.
Okay.
Hey,
My bad.
hey,
I'll take it. I'll take
At the
it.
movie theater, that's like $20 is
Yeah.
about to save
Hey,
you.
hey, Victor, you're talking to someone who shit in an AC porta potty.
Yeah, she's too
fancy.
good for us.
Yeah.
Very demure.
Oh my god. So look, I talked this big game. I told everybody. I went up. I'm like, yo, scan this, and I put it in, and then my number doesn't go down. I said, sir, do you not get a discount with this membership? He's like, that's a free membership, dude. That is not. You're not a member. And I was like, oh my god, I'm mortified right now. And I looked, and yeah, it said free. I had this as free. I'm like, my
So
dad
you
did not
didn't
tell
even
me.
get the 10% off.
No. And then we had already lined up all these snacks for the thing, so we just did it. And I shared my
That's
popcorn
savage,
as a
dude.
peace treaty. But it's like he didn't tell me. My dad didn't tell me that he canceled that. So it's like he kind of did me dirty. He set me up. bomb.
Damn, by your own father, dude.
It be your own family
With the
sometimes.
same name, dude. You played yourself.
I know. Anywho,
Dude, that is awesome.
yeah.
Like, to be able to set up your son like that,
Yeah.
that's good, dude.
Yeah, OP, dude.
Yeah.
OP.
Oh, I'm a total
AF.
self-reporter here. Dude, I bring all my embarrassing stories. I don't care.
Mhm.
I fucked up.
Oh man. I'm going to a show by who turned this thing orange? All right, whatever.
I don't
It's
know. but
easier on the eyes, is it not?
I
and
don't,
it
I was
matches
really
our
confused
vibe.
by that. You guys, Victor took some creative liberties that I assume we're just celebrating early fall, but now that you said it's easier on the eyes, I hate
Listen. It gives us all a nice warm glow on our faces. It's no longer making us look white because
Oh, you
some
did
of us
say
here
that.
could use a little color. And and
Mm.
it's easier on my eyes. It's not burning my eyes anymore.
Dude.
So let's go to the Bible.
No one has said. I want to do one or two more things on the thing. I have this fucking pimple here, dude, and it's driving me
Bro,
nuts.
I can't even see that.
You
Don't
can't
bring attention to it because now I can't
I
stop
have
looking
to.
at it.
No.
I have to because like it's like
Pillow talk is canceled.
yeah, dude, it's just right here.
I can't
Like,
look at that.
it's crazy. It's been driving me nuts. I've been watching. I was like,
You just wanted. That's what you wanted to say. Is there a story
just too high-
associated with it, or you just hate it?
He just hates
no,
it.
I
That-
hate it.
hot take.
I hope it's a pimple. I don't know.
Now I hate that when you can't look away, but you're trying to be
Mm.
respectful, but like
Look-
your
look-
Can
eye
you put
just
the
keeps
camera
going
on
to
the
that
other
thing.
side? Yeah, so it's
Can
not
you just
locked.
scoot behind the mic,
Yeah.
maybe?
Like this,
Just
dude.
plug it for me, dude.
I'll talk behind like this and lean over. Bad posture.
Oh
Who's the
man.
biatch on?
Oh,
on
that's
Jones?
me. I went to
Yeah.
lunch today.
Mhm.
Okay. I had a gift card to Jones on Third. Somebody gave this to me. You guys ever been to Jones on Third?
No, what is it?
It's like some stupid bougie lunch place. But you go in there and they have like a little counter just for pastries and coffee. And then they have like a fridge with like cheese and little jars of pickles and like sodas and like little random tchotchkes. You go to the other side, they have like vinaigrette and like bottles of things, but they also serve lunch. And they serve lunch to you in like mixing bowls and like shitty trays, and it's cool. The food is good though. They have a spare rib sandwich or short rib sandwich that is incredible. Also, when you get this sandwich, they give you a little side of pickles. I hate pickles. Do you guys know this? That I hate pickles. I don't like any pickles.
I'm with you, but I
Okay.
did not know that.
Don't eat fried pickles.
No, I don't get any
Oh.
pickles because I don't like them. And then I got this sandwich and they give you a side of pickles. And I just tried one for the hell of it because somebody said, "Oh, you're not going to eat it." I said, "Okay, fine." And they were amazing. And now I like pickles. And now I like
Dude.
these pickles. And I'm like, I'm different now. It's weird.
I think it's 30 because I used to hate pickles. And the only place that I would eat a pickle was like either just like alone pickle.
No.
I would do the hood pickle where they would sell it to you in the streets. Like
Magic
just
Mountain.
One giant. The
where
only
they do
other
that.
place I would do it or eat a pickle was in a McDonald's double cheeseburger. Like that was,
Okay.
and sometimes I'd still pick it out, but
Yeah.
sometimes I would eat it. But it's still not a fan favorite.
I don't even want them in like spicy chicken sandwiches. They'll throw it in with some coleslaw
No.
and a pickle. And I'm like, this
No,
is
no, no, no.
nasty. Get it out.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about this bitch at Jones. Anyway, so I go there today to order, and I'm telling you this landscape because it's loud as shit, and there's clattering dishes and stuff. Like they're just cooking right in the middle of the room, and there's just like some tables, and it's like very clattery and noisy, but it's also like a place to be seen. Like I think like writers like going there and eating, and like bougie kid, like it's just anyway. And so I'm waiting in line. I have my AirPods in, and I hear in the distance from the pastry area, "I can help you over here." And I looked at her and I'm like, and she was looking my way. So I walked over there and I said, "Oh, I can order here?" And she said, yes, that's why I said I can help you over here.
Oh hell
I was like,
nah, dude.
Okay, you're right. Sorry. I'll take the short rib sandwich. 0% tip. Fuck you, right? But am I being a Karen for being offended by that? Because the people at the office were like, don't be so excited. And I think she's wrong, dude. That was kind of mean.
That is not kosher customer service, to
Isn't
me.
it?
I get that there are people that you can be sassy with. That's like if you're a regular there and
Yeah.
you mess something up. That's not for on site one time. Here you go.
I didn't
Fuck
even know
that.
she was
Snatch these
talking to me.
hands.
I know she was talking to me, and then she's at the pastry counter. And she's like, yeah, no shit. That's why I said it. It's like, okay, fuck you. Like, I don't work here. Sorry.
You should have been
I
like,
did not
I'm
like
sorry, what
that.
did you say?
I don't like that.
Let's step back from this moment. Do you think she was being playful and sassy,
No.
or was really, because I've seen this happen before, where we're drunk and the bartender is being funny and sassy, but my drunk friend cannot understand what's going on, and he's like, "Well, fuck you, then 0 tip." And I've seen that play out before too. So I have to kind of preface this.
Because I love that when people tease and they're like, "Yeah, we're kind of jabbing." And it's like flirty almost to me, but probably not to them. But we're having fun. I like that. I like
That
that.
is the manliest thing you've
Yeah,
said.
wait,
on
we're
the
cool.
spot
Like
today.
maybe she likes me, dude.
Maybe
Yeah, I'm just kidding. She's into me, bro. No, she was like, "Yeah, that's why I said it," and just repeated it exact. It was like a per your last email vibe, per my last email, and I'm like, "Okay, you don't need to do that." Like, you yelled at me from across the fucking room. Sorry for saying, "Hey, so this is what's happening." Like, don't treat me like a dumbass. Anyway, I didn't like that, and that's not the
I don't
first
like
time I've
that
0
either.
tipped her. So I thought maybe she remembers me, that I'm the dude that doesn't tip. So she's like, "Fuck this guy. I'm gonna be rude to him." Because I've gone in there and bought chocolate croissants in the morning, and I just put 0 and I leave and I walk my happy ass to my office. So maybe she remembers me, because I bought a croissant for her probably like 3 times.
Dude, the North remembers, so it's possible.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
She puts you out like that?
I'm rewatching Game of Thrones. We can talk about it in Pillow Talk.
Ooh, me too. We'll talk
Oh
about it.
yeah. Oh great.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you guys hang around if you want to talk about GOT, but
We're gonna get into it.
Mark,
You're like this.
Huh?
had a good place
Is
to
that
end.
a good? Is that
Is that a good place
end?
to end?
Can I actually give a moment of gratitude here and
Yeah.
just really talk for, because I know we're gonna end it. So the last couple weeks I've been thinking about my friend who I used to do the Fresh Coast podcast with, again, a lot, and he passed away, Daniel.
Yeah,
and
rest in
that
peace,
was that
Daniel.
was a big show. And I was thinking a lot about it, and I've been listening to like music, and I'm like, I don't know, I just keep thinking about this. And then yesterday, his sister hit me up, and she's like, "Hey, super random, like, do you have those episodes?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, I do." And I sent it, and I listened to like one clip of an episode, and I sound like a fucking young idiot. And I was listening to it, and I was like, "Damn, dude, like, I wanted to take a moment to be like, hey, like, that was like my dream. Like, that was like, hey, the Fresh Coast podcast was going to be something. If you guys don't know, it's an old choice to do." And then my co-host unfortunately passed away like 2020. And I've been going through these iterations, doing Not Another Monday, and I'm hanging out with you guys, and I'm talking about shitting in a porta potty and with AC and ripping on me for like doing 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, I'm really having a good time doing this, guys. And I want to say this is a fun time. So
We're living and talking in LA, dude.
we're going to talk in LA. And I
We're
mean,
doing
honestly,
the thing. You know what? I like it too, man. And I'm glad that that you feel like this feels good, you know? Like it's back a
Yeah.
little bit. That's cool.
We
it's-
should dedicate our 100th episode to Daniel. How about
yeah,
that?
like it's that would be great.
That's
And I
cool.
think, like, you know, we do the show, and like I wanted to go somewhere, but like we're carrying that same thing, and I really do appreciate that, because it's been a lot. It's been a lot going on. And then, you know, Victor coming in and doing the show with me, and he wasn't really doing a podcast before, and Evelyn doing herself like in her perspective, and now she's just rolling around in the mud with us. I'm like, dude, look at that. You changed her, bro.
That's true.
So
Dude,
I wanted to say
changed
thank you guys, because that was been on my mind the last week or two, and then this happened. So the universe, huh?
those are good vibes. And a thanks to the people on the chat for being the fourth, because they engage with us a lot. We see you guys too, and it all makes it go around. So we appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming back every week.
You guys are fun, chat.
Yeah, and I think that's a good place to end. You know, the drill. Show is over, but we have Pillow Talk. If you're on the internets with us on Twitch and YouTube, you can find us on all social media platforms, Instagram preferably, and TikTok maybe. To Live and Talk in LA. You can email us to liveandtalkinla@gmail.com. We want to give you advice and fix your life. So email us and let us know everything. Find us on all the socials. Hit us up on email, and you know the drill. We'll see you next week. Peace. Another one down, guys.
Another one bites the dust.
You know, I was thinking, thank God that email wasn't taken, huh? Whew. You can't get a good Gmail anymore. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, the alternate was live.
Yeah.
Talking
Oh my
Remember
God.
when we were coming up with it and it
Yeah.
was like, God, this is really bad. Like it was, we were trying to
I
make it
wish I
shorter.
could. I want to hear what the other versions were before you guys landed on
Uh,
To Live and Talk in LA.
And we just, yeah, it's just
There
funny.
was. I remember there was.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, it was a mess. It was hard.
But do you remember like any of the names? I remember I remember it was like take 5, like take the 5 freeway or something. We're like, that doesn't make any sense.
We were playing around with stuff. Remember you
Yeah.
liked that 30 something, that 30 show? There was a lot of
30
like
Rock?
random, well, it was like that 70 show, but it was like because we were dudes in our 30s. And I was trying to think
Oh.
of like funny stuff. I had like 10 names and they were all shit. You know, it was just hard, man.
Yeah, that was tough, man. Like, then you know what always pisses me off is like then you'll hear other podcast names that start coming out, and I'm like, there's one with Tony Baker, that comedian's like Verbal Cardio. I'm like, that's a good one. Like
Yeah.
that was like. Then I was like, I don't even know what we're doing with her, and then we just landed until Live and Talk in LA.
Dude, I
Well, eventually we just had to do it.
Yeah, you did. You did. You had to do something different.
It's like, you know, we were trying to do like punny stuff and this and that. And it's just like, let's just go, man. Let's just go.
Just let it go.
The people will love it. If you build the pod, the people will come, dude. So we just had to do it.
this is true. This is true.
And
It's
it-
me.
Wait.
It's for Pillow Talk. Whoops.
Oh my God. Game of Thrones, huh? You rewatching Game of Thrones?
I am. You know who and I have been looking for something to watch. We keep bouncing off of stuff. Dexter, we can't stick with Dexter. Sorry. We watched some medical stuff. She's done with Grey's Anatomy. She got like 6 seasons in. I think she's a little burned out. And we're
that's
just
right.
looking for something. And I said, I've really been really wanting to rewatch this, which I know is like, it's kind of like not everybody wants to do that anymore, right? Some people, like we were there for the last like 2-3 seasons. The last one really was like the dagger, and I think everyone just wants to look away and forget about it, which I understand. But also, like, the early shit's pretty good, man. Like, I told her, look, we all know the ending's bad and everybody's mad about it, but I really think you would enjoy this show. It doesn't have to be nerdy. You don't have to be nerdy
Never
to like
seen it
Game
before?
of Thrones. She's never seen it.
Wow.
She's never seen all kinds of shit that I think is like a staple. Like, she's never seen Star Wars. She's never watched I made her watch one Lord of the Rings, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just not really." And I'm like,
It's hard to get into.
"God, you forever, you." But you know what? I let it slide, and we like other stuff. We like different stuff, and we're great because we like different stuff, and that's cool. And I don't know.
Where are you guys now?
We are on episode 3, so it's very early.
Oh, wow, very early.
Yeah,
What are we on?
it was a good sign because she was like, let's run another episode. And it was already like 10. So we watched episode 1. We all know, spoilers, Bran gets pushed out of the window when he's climbing and he falls down, right? And she was like, I need to know what happens next. The little kid got pushed out of the window, right? Because they're having sex in a tower and their brother and sister is
So
so
she's
juicy.
like, oh shit.
Yeah. And so I said, okay, cool. And this was like past bedtime. And we got into a second episode. And she got about 20 minutes in. She said, I gotta go to bed. Right. But she's digging it. And so we finished the second episode yesterday. And now I'm going to try and pitch episode 3 after the show. Might be a little late. We'll see. She's liking it. So I'm excited about that because I like stuff. And I think this might be like a gateway drug to other stuff, you know?
It's so good. Game of Thrones is just,
Yeah.
I mean, again, up until season 7, 8, like the last 2 were kind of rough. You could get rid of 8 altogether. 7 was like, we'll allow it, but I digress. I'm on I think we're on like episode 8 right now, season 1. So basically, shit's about to go down with Ned Stark. I'll just say that to say.
Wait, you're on the first season, episode 8?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So I'm right there with you. I
Yeah,
just
we're
I
close.
powered through them a little bit more quickly, but it's so graphic. Like that's the part that I didn't remember. Like the first time I watched it was like straight through in college. Like I just binged it.
Yeah.
It's such a graphic show that sometimes I just go, I don't know if I'm like in the mood to watch that right before I go to sleep, you know? Like somebody's getting murdered, somebody's getting raped, some shit is going down, you know? Like I have to be in the mental state to like watch it.
Yeah.
Or know where I am in the show and be like,
Remember
it's
when
battle
Ned has to
Joffrey.
kill Lady the dog because it bit Joffrey?
So
And so
sad,
sorry, Mark. Have you seen
dude.
Game of Thrones, by the way, or are you just?
I've only seen clips of it. I've never
Oh,
watched.
He's like, he's just
I mean,
sitting
like,
here.
He's just like,
He hasn't said anything. I realized.
Drool
Oh,
said-
sorry, dude.
Yeah, the drool will just go over my pimple. It'll be great. No, like but I know the beats of the show because I was like,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
felt
Sure,
like
dude.
because I watched because I fell behind so far. I was like, I'll just watch YouTube clips, and I was like, oh, I'll see this.
it's
I'll see
Spark
that.
because he
nuts.
falls asleep. He can't watch stuff like that.
Yeah, it's pretty slow and
But
talking.
it's so good.
But anyway, he has to kill the dog, and she was like, I can't see, I'm looking away. And I'm like, okay, fucking relax, dude. It's a fake dog.
They're like
but-
slaughtering a human. She's like, chill.
Yeah, she watched him. Goes, no, she's still like, ooh, but she's okay. But when it's the animal, she's like, and I'm like, okay, everybody relax, dude. It's just a dog.
Oh, I cried, and I've seen it a
I
billion, and
felt
I'm
bad.
like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah, but
Can't
it's
kill a
like
dog.
that's where she is that person that feels way more affected like by animal violence than people dying. Like,
Mhm.
and I think that's pretty funny. Like, whatever, it's cool. She just says, "Tell me when to look," and I'm like, "Okay, fine."
Oh,
We
it's
got
in
it.
the chat too. At the time, I told you guys I was a big Ed Sheeran fan. Like for
Mhm.
like the first 2, almost 3 albums.
That's funny.
He was like my number 1 artist of all time. I thought I almost have had a tattoo after a couple. Of years.
Wow, I wish you did, man.
Yeah, I would have had an Ed Sheeran tattoo. I waited because I was like, I gotta know where he's going with this before I commit. Thank you, past Evelyn. But he did have a guest star in Game of Thrones because the girl that plays Arya Stark, apparently she's a huge Ed Sheeran fan, and they surprised her by bringing him on, and he like plays a little tune, and it was super cool. But
That's funny. I remember seeing that scene with the mountain and Pedro Pascal,
Mm.
and I have a fucking thing about the eyes. I get grossed out and icked, and then someone's like, "Hey, check this out," and I saw. I was like, "Why the fuck did you do that?"
She
to
is
me,
not gonna
dude?
be able to see any of that stuff.
That was
pretty funny.
fucking gnarly.
But
And
it
I'm
was
like,
necessary, dude.
He was fucking
necessary.
around too much, man. Just
Yeah.
I like that. I like the whole story of
Hubris.
Hodor. That was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
that
Yeah,
was
right,
good,
yeah.
dude. Iconic.
yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
read
it's a
the
great show.
books?
No.
No. No, I just say that because I don't know what the accuracy of like I read the books. And,
They changed a lot of stuff, I think, but I
There's
don't
just
know.
too much. Like the books are
Yeah.
really dense.
gotta cut
Lots of
stuff to make it a
details,
show.
lots of they have different storylines just because it wouldn't make sense to continue that. Like it's a lot of work to like manifest that physically, like certain
Mm.
roles and stuff. But yeah, I guess when they ran out of the storyline, shit really went downhill
Yeah.
there, dude. We needed the books. That's my take. I might not have read them, but we needed them as a
You
general
can tell
guide.
there's definitely a loss in quality.
Yeah, for sure.
Gravy, I should watch Alien Earth because I actually love Alien. I watched the first episode and then I've just been like addicted to World of Warcraft for the last 3 days, so I haven't got back into it. But
I saw you
will-
playing on Discord.
What? I thought I turned that off.
I was like, Vic is on WoW right now.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, there you have it.
Alien Earth. I haven't seen this
Yeah,
before.
it's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was getting some WoW in, and you know what?
Oh,
well,
is
I
it
don't wanna
based
get
off
into it.
Alien? Like actually Alien?
Oh yeah, it's Alien. Yeah, same.
Oh,
It's
cool.
totally the same franchise. So they're like the
Oh, that probably
names
slaps,
and all this
dude.
stuff. Yeah, it looked pretty good. Like the episode that I watched was cool, but they're building up to stuff, So we're gonna see. Like, the aliens are gonna get out, dude, and they're gonna kill shit. Like you see a little face crawler, and I'm like, it's a wrap, dude. That's a wrap.
Dude,
or
right now, even
face
just
hugger,
looking
face
at their
hugger.
their promotional stuff, this looks cool. This
Yeah,
looks alien.
it's cool. But I think that's more of a me show. So that's the thing too, is like we watch stuff together and then I usually come in here and I'll play some games and then go to bed. So like because we've been watching Game of Thrones and other stuff, I haven't really been watching TV. I don't watch TV alone that much anymore. You know?
That's a good practice, but I think we should get Mark to increase that and that he should watch at least like season 1 of Game of
Start season 1 so that we can talk about it together every day after the pod, every week. We'll see where we're at. I
I
don't
can
even
give you
need
my
pillow
thought.
talk anymore.
I need. I'm very like laser focused. So once we get through the Dexter season that's happening, I'll watch Game of Thrones.
Okay, we'll put a
Because
pin in it.
Yeah, I can't like. I kind of go all in on shows. So once they're in, I'm in. So Dexter, I need to catch up on last week's episode too. So I need to figure this out. But once I get through that, I'm in. You didn't like Dexter?
I don't know. We just
I
like
couldn't
kind of
get
we
into
rolled
it.
off of it. Yeah. He's like hunting down the killer guy and there's the pictures and he's doing the pictures and going place to place and it seems cool. I don't know. I wanted to watch it to see that dude who says surprise motherfucker the cuz that's from that show. I know it's from Dexter.
It's from Dexter.
So I wanted to watch it for that reason. But
yeah, that's season 1.
Valid.
yeah.
That's,
No, I don't know.
You can watch it for the meme. Know your meme.
Yeah, I like knowing how internet stuff came to be and where, how the magic began.
I had like, can we end like I don't want to keep everyone too long, but like
I gotta
there
eat.
is a quandary I ran into, and it's kind of like the opposite of Victor, which was maybe it was being too nice, but I wasn't sure. I was at a car wash last week, Saturday, and when I go to a car wash, I'm not washing my car, so I'm paying for the service of washing my car, and it looking pretty
good. Yeah.
I'm never like, okay, well, I'm never like it needs to be perfect. And I feel like the stars aligned where it wasn't perfect, but it was leaning more towards it was more towards the middle than anything. It wasn't extremely unhappy, but when they honked the horn to call me over and get to the car, I see beads of water on the windshield. I see beads of water on my windows on
Yeah,
the
try that
side.
shit up, dude.
And they pulled my floor mats and they're kind of in the back seat. And they said, "Oh, it's moist and it's wet and there's no sun, so there was no sun to hit this and dry it. So it was just moist because I got the deluxe car wash where they do something to the fucking floor mats.
Put them
right?
back in. Who cares? Yeah, they're a little wet. Don't have them in the
but he's
back.
but
The
he was
fuck?
telling me in broken English that what I gathered from him was that he's like, you need to put this in the sun when the sun comes out because it's going to smell like mildew, like essentially if you just let it dry in that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I understand, but I was like, but there's still water. And he's like, yeah, like there's no sun. And I wasn't really
Agua,
understanding.
toalla.
Yeah. And then the reason why, because I was about to be like, can you just please fucking wipe down this car? And then I had to take a step back for a second. And like, maybe I was being too racially sensitive here. This dude's Hispanic. I'm like, this guy might be working like, like who knows what might happen with ICE, right? Like all these things. So I was like, maybe I should just take this L and just go because he doesn't need me to like, he might be,
Be that guy.
working with
Yeah, I don't know.
head over his shoulder all the time.
That's true.
But I was like, at what point, like, why am I getting fucked on this? And I just said, okay, you know what? I'll just drive off. I took all the shit. I said, okay.
All right,
He said
dude.
the sun. The only thing I did, by the way, was like, I wasn't sure if he was saying sun. So I was like, so I pointed at Matt. So I'm like, El Sol? And he's like, see. And then
See.
I went from like unsatisfied to angry to then, oh man, I gotta walk this back. Like I need to just not be that guy. Because this place has been hit by ice before too.
Oh,
So I was
dude.
like in the past, I was never there for that. So I'm like, I'm gonna just be racially sensitive to a fault where it's going to hurt me. And I just drove like Evelyn on the fucking freeway to get the water beads off. I was just like, let me just zoom through San Fernando Road at a high speed to just push the water beads off. So that was my Saturday. It was like, did I play that right?
That's exactly what I would do. Just feed off and let the beads
Ah.
roll in the wind.
I'd have been like, let me borrow that towel, dude. Fine. And been like, see? Mira, dude. Because because I need it to be dry. The wind drying, it doesn't really work, you know. Then again, I speak
Honestly,
Spanish, so you know, as you can tell, I speak
yeah,
Spanish.
it's
So I'd
always
have
the
been able
people
to.
that speak Spanish that talk like they don't speak Spanish.
Yeah,
Mark, I think you did the Lord's work that day
yeah,
by letting
that was
this guy
nice.
just live on. And I think you collected some good karma that day. It's coming for you.
I fucking hope, dude, because I have a giant pimple. I'm sweating. And I, like,
I'm
I don't
sweating
know.
too, low key.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but
Karma is
hopefully-
in Spanish and English is the same word, karma.
karma.
oh,
Karma.
see.
So there you go. You got some karma.
You should have just been like karma.
Look,
All right. Well, y'all have been fun for
Yeah.
people on the show. We'll see you guys next week because yeah, it'll be episode 88.
Eight?
we don't know.
And I'm sorry, this orange thing is tripping me out.
I made it a little lighter. It's not as bad now.
We're not giving Vic creative liberties.
Okay,
Oh, I have a
fine.
new nickname for Vic. End on this. Vic's sometimes wrong.
Oh.
I can live with that.
It's a working title.